Hey, what's up guys? It's me again,
Quantum Johnson from Quantum Traflog.
Today is another
Edited analysis. Ding!
and we talk about Melbourne Suburbs. Start with
Upwey.
Let's go! The suburb of Upway, originally a locality part of Scobie Village settlement. It was first known as Mast Gully, after several ship masts has been cut from a gully in 1850. In 1897, three sisters, the Tulliges, bought a homestead and named it Upway. They named it after an English village, Upway on the Riverway. In the year of 1900, a railway line between Upper Frontier Gully and Granbrook was opened. And then the three sisters persuaded the Victorian Railways to have a railway station open on the railway near their house. On the following year, the railway station was built and named as Upway, which later the station name Upway was adopted by common use in the area and eventually became the name of the suburb. The meaning of Vermont is green hill. It was used by government botanist Sir Ferdinand Jacob Heinrich von Müller to name the surrounding green hills in the area. Vermont was also known as Yalambie after the model farm owned by Dr. Louis Lawrence Smith, a medical practitioner and parliamentarian. Meanwhile, the urbanization of Vermont did not come until the 1950s. The area was first settled in 1837 by Edward Willis. It was named after the 192 acres of homestead established by pastoralist James Williamson in 1839.
Want to know more about Viewbank? Daddy will tell you. I didn't understand!
The Viewbank homestead was located at the junction of Plenty River and Yarra River. Like what I mentioned earlier, it was built in 1839 by James Williamson, and it was known as one of the first grand homesteads built on the outskirts of Melbourne. Eventually, it was demolished in the 1920s after the house had fallen into disrepair.
Consists of a large army barracks and residential area. Yelambi was named after Yelambi Park, a 245 hectares of farm consolidated in 1842 by John and Robert Beckwell. It was believed the name Yelambi was derived from an Aboriginal word Ngambi, meaning to rest or to remain. Named Australia's best suburb and 5th in the world in the year 2020. It was named simply as a description of a place by the Yarra River, situated on a Balsa Take-land. The first bluestone quarries was opened in the 1850s by Williamson. In 1859, a railway line from Footscray to Williamstown was opened, which prompted land sales in the area. Eventually, Yarraville railway station was opened in 1871, and Yarraville village was rapidly developed surrounding the station. By 1880, Yarraville was developed into a hub for factories due to the ease of movement of goods via the nearby railway and Yarra River.
I'm thinking. I didn't understand!
Yarraville Sinking Village is one of the most forgotten notable incidents in the area. Happened in 1973, which is almost 40 years ago. This incident resulted in 40 freshly built housing units sinking into an old quarry, built on top of a former bluestone quarry which had been filled in with sludge from a sugar factory. When torrential rain washed away the remains of the foundation, the units became uninhabitable. The units were finally demolished after several years, and the land has been vacant ever since. It took several years for the residents to win 28,000 compensation each from the builder, council, and the Victorian government. And today, the sinking site has been grassed over and turned into a local park, which is today Mzako Park. Meanwhile, the current Coast supermarket located opposite of the sinking village was built on the site of the former Lagos chemical works. After the chemical works closed down in the 1950s, massive quantities of toxic chemical were left in the ground, leading the area being known as arsenic site and even contaminated the nearby Stony Creek which joined the Yarra River. That is why if you go to Coast Supermarket in Yarraville today, you will see the trees in the car park was planted in the tubs instead directly to the ground, due to the soil has been contaminated.
Alright, that's it for all the Melbourne Suburbs stuff with
U, V, and Y.
So as usual, before I go, don't forget to
Smash the like button.
and
Subscribe my channel.
of course, if you think my additional knowledge is informative, don't forget to
Share it out.
I will see you on my next adventure.
Bye-bye, Mama. By the way, for next week,
So we are going under the bridge now.